SUKOUT, it's Joat, and welcome back to Joat Reacts. So for those who don't know, this is a series where I react to y'all submitted music. Link is in the description, and I believe this is episode 4. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into these 10 to 15 submissions. Alright, so first up is YB Drugs Work by MIRZHA. And the genre is apparently wookstep, so okay. Okay, interesting intro. Those bubbly sounds. Ooh. Ooh! Yeah, it's definitely wook-like. Yeah, love the pronunciation and the nastiness of that sound. Sort of low-key, toned down, laid back. I'm hoping for a more drawn out second drop for some reason. I don't know. I feel like that sound design would suit long ass sustains. There's a little pitch movement there too. Yeah, there is. Yeah, this is tight. This is tight. I don't love it, but it's still pretty cool. Alright, so solid start. I'll give my man a like. There's also some texture in the stereo kind of field of the mix. Not sure if those were hats or anything else, but yeah, solid start. Yeah, let's just get right into the second submission. Esseks and Shanghai Doom with Soulstone. Okay, so this is a Wakan release. That's what's up. And yeah, I've heard of Shanghai Doom, but not of Esseks, I don't think. Labeled as freeform and deep dubstep. Makes sense, Wakan. Those sort of forlorn keys are nice. Minimal. Not as minimal here, obviously.
And you'll find the river of flame right here.
Ooh. A little straightforward, sustained there. But I like the notes on top. And the other bits of sound, sort of propelling it. That slight modulation does work. Yeah, they could have done more with the sustain, not gonna lie. There it is. It's still grisly and thick. Nice texture to it. And it's constantly being switched up tone-wise. So, yeah. Job wasn't bad at all. Is this the drop? I like the melodic direction it took. Ooh, the awareness. Yeah, there was a lot going on during that drop. That motif was also very solid. Yeah, I mean, I was sort of hoping for that bass line to come back and do something else, but yeah, that was tight. Again, not amazing in my opinion, but still. There's some enjoyable factors, a lot of enjoyable factors in this tune. So yeah, let's get to Magic Bite with Psychotone. I think I hear a vocal in the back, like auto-tune. Round, full sound design, some tonality up top, an overtone. Pronunciation is nice, and the stabby appeal, I like this more. And that sustain in the back works. I was hoping for some more filling out of the mix, and that was actually enough. Even though it was really thin and really shrill. The sustain is what I'm talking about, obviously. Different motif in terms of progression, notation. Yeah, it's definitely unique, but I'm not 100% feeling it. But that's where objectivity comes in when it comes to reviewing music, so still solid tune. But it didn't have me like bobbing my head or whatever. I don't think I'd listen to this in my free time. Still, it has something going for it, so props. Alright, so next track, Razihel with New Game. Just starting off with that art. Nice. Uplifting. Ooh, that bass line. Go back up. I like that. It just hovers in the higher frequency range. Okay, what the fuck? That cover art is almost identical to Ulasal's Infinity cover art. What the fuck? Melodic dubstep. It seems a little generic, not gonna lie. But I do like that swiping sound in the front. I don't know if it was part of the melodic sound design, but it added that tone of heaviness. And melodicity wasn't really that standout to me. Oh, this is better? Pinprick? Better melodicity too. And I love how the harmonicity is still just cruising along in the back. That's tight. Yeah, second drop was cool. First drop didn't really stand out to me. It sounded a bit bland, future bassy. But that second drop is something to look out for. Yeah, and therefore picks up towards the second half. Not bad. Overall, pretty decent. Alright, let's get to HASSOU with El Tragabalas. Mariachi vibes. Oh, the rapid guitar delivery just carries. Okay, this build-up is a little long, but the mariachi keeps me kind of just vibing, so it's alright. Wow. Oh. But this is my favorite so far. Lively delivery. Ooh. I think it's rising in pitch. Okay. I'm not sure if that was necessary, the little pitch movement, but they did bounce back from it with this B section. This is cool. This is cool. Really love the infusion of mariachi type shit. The second drop was a little too short in my opinion. With some tunes, I just feel like the second drop has to be a little longer. Main reasoning here is I think because of the pitch movement in the A section. If you would have replaced that with a better delivery or just made the drop longer in general, I would have fucked with it more. But yeah, still, this is cool. This is cool. Let's get to Ruckus or Night Killer with 211. And the tune is 2 minutes and 11 seconds. Bet. Okay, this is old. From 2014. Drop kinda comes out of nowhere. Too quickly. Too unexpected. Okay. Definitely appropriate for its time. So far, I'm not picking up on anything that unique. I wouldn't say this is exactly brostep, it's more like its predecessor. Okay, so the first drop was dubstep, the second one was more D&B, and this one's drumstep. It's an alright way to provide variation between drops, I'll say that much, but it's executed better in different songs. But yeah, the piano section at the beginning was cool, and yeah, the main drop idea is just standard 2014. It may have been generic for its time. I really don't listen to much 2014-15 mainstream dubstep, and I never have. Yeah, if I listen to some older shit, I completely throw it back, because I greatly disliked the brostep era, back when it was poppin', when GHAI and Must Die were at the top of the scene and shit. Did not love it. Yeah, sound design, bass growls, guttural, screechy sounds too. Okay, let's get to Big Boy, Wobbleice. Is this actually Wobbleice? If it's you, big up. Welcome Tune Flip by Versa, obviously. I may have already listened to this, but I haven't liked it, so maybe not. Sometimes I forget to like SoundCloud tunes if I fuck with them. Obviously, the Welcome Tune intro. Simple but effective.
Welcome back.
Okay, pitched up fake out, or pitching up. I think I listened to this. Sheesh. Oh, it's beastlier than the original. Damn! I forgot this man makes hardcore. Tear out feel too, just because of the rapidness. Whew. That was fire. Constantly switching up the flows, and yes, you did hear the original Welcome Tune sound design amidst everything else going on, but it's a flip, so who gives a fuck? Okay, so now he's sort of pitching up that sustain from the B section of the first drop. That's so grungy. Ew. Okay, that kind of... I was getting into it more and then it just stopped. Kind of too brief and the drops were more straightforward. But that was good. That was hella good. Yeah, love how he implemented a little bit of hardcore in there too. Okay, Makina, Pixondle, ZEEMEE, and Hero with Kora. Drum and bass. Oh, and this was released on All Nighter Volume 5. So, it's probably going to be good, because they curate some good ass comps. My favorite probably has to be the most recent 6, but still. The ambience! It's like I'm traveling through space at a moderately fast speed. Just moderately though. It's voyaging but still has that hazy feel to it. Like time is slowing down. It's probably going to be liquid drum and bass, since it's on All Nighter. Harmonicity, the main sound design in the front, is using that transient as a crutch to sort of just...
Please add a fill here.
Yo! I didn't expect it to get that deep and dark. Wow. And they kept up the energy. To be honest, that B section was even more potent. It was more rapid, the sounds were more just darting out at you, but still grungy and greasy, like the bulk of D&B is. How have I not heard this yet? Like, repost. This is halftime. That melodicity just went upstairs. Too many sounds. Too many fucking good ass sounds on display. I mean, sure, it's 4 people on one tune, but still, they're almost just random sounds. Like, I'm not exactly sure if they're coherent together, but it doesn't matter because they're also textured and well cut. This build up too. next tune. Subfiltronik versus Skullion Shadez versus 7L, 7 Out. So this is a mashup, I'm guessing. Cool. Yes, Pass Out was something else. Objectively, Pass Out by Subfiltronik is up there as one of the best rhythm tunes of all time. If I had to choose one, I'd go for Orgulorg by Infect, obviously. But I'd say Pass Out is second place after that. Yeah, that techie OG rhythm sound design. That sound in the back. The flow is so basic, but the thing is, like, this tune, or at least the OG Pass Out, inspired so many people to make rhythm, I feel like, so you can't complain. And it's still catchy. I'm not saying just because it's OG you have to fuck with it, even though it isn't enjoyable. It's still enjoyable. And the drops are so goddamn long. It's a 5-minute tune. OG rhythm. Welcome to OG rhythm, y'all. Yeah, I mean, the flow is so straightforward, but Skullion Shadez rapping on top with the sound design varying every so often is enough for it to still not be boring. Fake out. Fake out. It's a little bouncy too, once you really get into the vibe. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what 7L did with the mashup, or the verses, I guess. But this is a catchy tune. Yeah, it just sucks you in because of all the repetition being done. Very solid. Yeah, intro minimal, midsection, outro. Throwing it back. Let's get to Weird Signs by Shutdown. Orchestration isn't bad. I like the fake out. This mess so far. I'm not a fan of this one, really. It doesn't sound original, in my opinion. It sounds like something Discipled released in 2018. But you know what? The delivery sort of builds upon itself, and it's not terrible. Yeah, the sustain is just very bland, I feel like. It's well produced, but I don't hear much originality flowing through it. Yeah, wasn't a fan of it. Revazz with Radar. Released on Division. Interesting. What the fuck? Why does this work? He's fucking with the pitch so much that I wouldn't expect it to work. But I think I know why it does. The percussion and the 808 are so simple, it's just the contrast. Ooh, this is minimal. Sound design is more normal. It's still chunky though. 1.5 minute tune. Interesting listen. That was different. Props to the producer knowing that the idea was so out there, left field, and in 99% of instances probably wouldn't have worked. But what they did was make everything else so simple and formulaic, I guess, to sort of back that up. And obviously the minimal aspects as well. Yeah, that was cool. That was really cool. Shit. Okay, final track, The Twisted with it's The Twisted's remix of Tiki Lau's Mike Tyson featuring Mike Tyson. I don't even think I've listened to that. Does it actually feature Mike Tyson? This is trap. Ooh. Metal step bass line opening up every section. It's actually cool. First couple seconds of this tune, I expected it to be generic, and it might be. But I like it. Yeah, it's just a chunky metal step tune. I thought it was gonna be trap, judging by the intro. Succulent synths, lasery overtone. It's the sound design you hear a lot in the more mainstream dubstep scene. Reminds me of Disciple again, but the awareness, the flows, it works. Yeah, great example of the sound design not being that unique, but the tune overall being pretty nice actually. I'll leave a like. I enjoyed that. Alright y'all, so that concludes Joat Reacts episode 4. If your tune didn't make it, just think of it this way. You have a higher chance that it's gonna end up in the next video, so don't lose hope type shit. And yeah, this has been your boy Joat. Make sure to go support the producers that were behind any track that you enjoyed that I went over today. And yeah, I will see y'all in the next video. Take care.